in front of a standing room only crowd. This joint is abuzz with activity. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the Washington Nationals and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And you can see the results right there. It's been about what we'd expected up to this point. Very tightly played, very tightly contested series so far. It sits at 2-1 right now, but I've got a feeling it's going to take at least 6 games, maybe even all 7 games to decide a winner in this one.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 San Francisco Giants.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Yeah, Matt, I'm excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
Jake Peavy will be on the mound for Game 4. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, one of the most entertaining players to watch in the outfield we'll have an opportunity to see in this one. Hunter Hence. Well, he doesn't always look smooth, kind of gangly, sometimes even awkward, but he gets the job done and comes up with some fantastic plays.
Ben Revere heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike 1 as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight.
First pitch, 7:06.
And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Peavy gets the sign, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. Gonna be a tough play. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Yeah, you know, this one was always shaping up to be a foot race, but that's a nice job of knowing that he's got to hurry a little bit as he wins the race to the bag.
Anthony Rendon will get his first opportunity here in Game 4, and you'd have to say he's been a non-factor here these first 3 games.
And if they're going to have any chance of moving on, he's going to have to step up his game. They need him to help anchor this attack, and he's been absent so far.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, I think Dixon has sometimes been thought of as a hitter's umpire. Well, the book on him is that he can be a little bit tight on the edges of the strike zone. We'll see if that's the case.
Cold strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
He'd obviously love a 1-2-3 here to start the first, and after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
Bryce Harper will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Just underway here in San Francisco. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first, and the throw goes right by him.
Well, this is going to prove to be a costly error because this becomes a dead ball situation. And that means that those runners automatically move up to second and third.
Here's Jason Worth. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nats leave a pair, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Just don't be stupid up there. Don't chase balls out of the zone. Move guys along when the situation calls for it. Play the game.
Steven Strasburg is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Really was in control of his last appearance. He threw a complete game 2-hitter. We'll see if he's got that same sort of stuff in this one.
And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up. So we'll see how that impacts this game.
And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1.
Denard Span.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to short. Scooped up, a spin and a throw, And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first down.
Boy, that's a nice play up the middle right there because this ball's hit sharply. But you can see him really stretch out to get it. Then just sort of take a few steps to steady himself, not rushing anything, and then makes that good throw on the first.
Joe Panic will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, that's a huge difference between being 0-2 and 1-1 as a hitter, especially against a guy like this on the mound. So that's a good job to hold up on that pitch.
Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Just a good job of going with the pitch there. You see it's on the outside part of the plate, and with the bases empty, that third baseman's a good 15 to 20 feet off the line. So this is not much more than a routine ground ball, but he's got no shot at getting to it.
Buster Posey will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
This is line to left. In to cut it off is Worth. It's a base hit.
Well, that's got to be encouraging for these guys so far. They're facing one of the tougher guys around, and that's 2 hits now here in the first inning, and that ball was smoked.
Brandon Belt will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best, and they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
And that's in there for strike one.
Well, you saw it right there. He's got a good fastball, and he's going to use it. When you throw in the mid-90s consistently, you have to use that weapon.
Runners are at first and second with one away. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Coming to the plate now, Hunter Pence. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Here comes the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Worth moving to his left. And that's the third out. Giants leave a couple. After one, no score. Daniel Murphy will stand in now, hoping to duplicate the performance he turned in last time out, albeit in a losing effort.
Yeah, but I don't think you can pin that loss on him. He was tremendous. He just needed a little more help.
Peavy into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. You know, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
That evens it up 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Still 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pagan moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Wilson Ramos will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
Into the windup and the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Lifted in the air out to right. Pence has a read on it. 2 gone.
Oh, you can definitely feel and tell that it's October out there. There's a little bit of moisture in the air. Here, this ball sounded pretty good off the bat, and you wonder if it would have been a different story if it was mid-July out there.
Trey Turner into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Brandon Crawford will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
With these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Angel Pagan will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove, because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
No outs, nobody on. And he misses again, 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Three and 0 now. Connor Gillespie, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Connor Gillespie.
Connor Gillespie digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And this is low, ball 1.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
1 strike.
To 2-2 now.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a two-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Levere. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Oh, I really like this call here on the 3-2 pitch. They come with the change, and I thought he was looking for that. He winds up just lofting an easy fly ball out.
Stepping in, Jake Peavy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1.
1-1.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now, and 2 strikes here as well.
The Giants have struck first here. They lead at 1-0 as we play the second. Rolled slowly to first. Zimmerman comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Steven Strasburg set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
Nope.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Peavy has his target. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch-out, 1 away.
Felt always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Ben Revere will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. And another foul ball. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Anthony Rendon digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Boy, and a nice inning on the mound for Jake Peavy. And he's got himself a 1-0 lead. Denard Span digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. A quick out number 1.
The second baseman, number 12.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Here's Joe Panik. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Buster Posey is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. Bryce Harper will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Peavy's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Well, if you break a guy's bat, you've almost always made a great pitch, but here he might have gotten a little more than he bargained for as this ball's back at him. But he's able to focus on the task at hand and makes a nice play.
Here's Zimmerman now. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
He gets another easy pop up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park. It's been a pretty stress-free outing for him so far.
Jason Worth will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. On Worth, among the best in baseball a couple of years ago working the count. He's got it to 3-1 now.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
2 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Pence. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. It remains 1-0. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Hunter Pence is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Lays off 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
1 out, nobody on. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Daniel Murphy will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Crawford is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the fifth.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Wilson Ramos is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Trey Turner is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Not close. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Steven Strasburg comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
A runner on first with 2 away. Can't connect there on the breaking ball, 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Peavy up to 66 pitches now in this night of work. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. They still trail 1-0. Angel Pagan comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Angel Pagan.
Strasburg gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
The windup and the 0-1. To first. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Up next for the
Boy,
Giants.
you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row? He's retired now. He's just making it look easy.
Striding into the box, Connor Gillespie. He flew out in his last at-bat. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Peavy.
Standing in now, Jake Peavy. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Ben Revere, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball got him looking as that had two-seam action on it, one gone.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Anthony Rendon will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. Takes this the other way to right. And quickly two are gone now here in the visitors' half of the sixth.
Making a bid here to get on base is the potential tying run. But this ball just didn't want to drop for him and winds up finding the outfielder's glove.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A ball and two strikes to count now with the bases empty and two away.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and two gone here in the inning. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Nationals gone in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Denard Span will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the 6th.
Denard Span.
Strasburg is ready. First pitch on its way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And reined in, 1 away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Joe Panik will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Grounded to the right. The flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Buster Posey will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Back here in San Francisco. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in to start the 7th with that big 0 still looming in the hit column.
All right, can I officially start the countdown right now? I'm not scared to talk about a no-hitter up here. There's only 9 outs between him and a no-hitter as we speak.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Peavy back to work now as Jake gets ahead here with a good pitch. It's 0-1.
This guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Very high, 2-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Lying toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. And there goes the no-hitter. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game here in the 7th, so the no-hit bid will end right here. Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change here, as that'll be all tonight for Jake Peavy. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Sergio Romo will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Sergio Romo.
Jason Worth will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a soft liner. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Well, I think these guys are pretty lucky just to get an out on this play. You see, they try to start the double play at second base. That doesn't work out, and they're pretty fortunate that the relay throw is in time to at least get the out at first.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As he'll ground this one foul off to the right, it's strike 1. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Hit to third. Now he thought about first here, but he'll go to second instead. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at second base. So striding in, Wilson Ramos, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Jose Lobaton will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 59, Jose Lobaton.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
And this is a spot where the Nats have had their share of trouble. They have to have someone come through here.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Trying to hold the lead. 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. A swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
The batter, number 7.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team, but with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Danny Espinoza will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8, Danny Espinoza.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Looking to keep the shutout intact. Here it comes. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And Pence will move over to make the play to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Giants lead it 1-0. Jose Lobaton will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 59, Jose
Danny
Lobato.
Espinoza will
Now
stay
at
in the ball game as the new
number 8,
shortstop.
Danny Espinosa.
Brandon Belt will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Strasburg steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, it's not going to comfort him any, but it's fair to say he's not the first guy to strike out 3 times against that guy out there on the hill. He's just the latest in a long line of guys that have worn the hat against that man.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. One out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
And this is pretty much what you call getting into a guy's kitchen. You can see pieces of the bat go everywhere, and he winds up with this little humpback liner for an out. As an infielder, you just got to make sure that the thing you're catching is made out of cowhide with stitches on it, and not out of maple, or you might be wearing the stitches.
Brandon Crawford will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way to left center. Worth is under it. And the inning is over. Giants down in order, but they're up 1-0. Hunter Strickland will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
60, Hunter Strickland.
Clint Robinson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Clint Robinson.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. hammers it to deep right field. Back goes Pence, and Pence will have to hurry this back in off the wall.
Center fielder, number 9.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly, and that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Here's Ben Revere. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. That misses. 2-1 the count now to the National center fielder. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Set. Here's the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Anthony Rendon digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Sacrifice attempt here. Throw to first, not in time, so now everybody's safe.
Oh, 2 guys on already. They couldn't afford to make this any worse, but they managed to do it here by somehow turning a clear sacrifice attempt into a bunt single. That could really come back to hurt.
Bryce Harper will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pagan is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And a relay to the plate, but not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied. So this doesn't look good for now, as he's going to come out with what looks like an injury to his back. Could be a number of things, and we're hoping it's not something that keeps him out for an extended period. Kelby Tomlinson is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Number 37, Kelby Tomlinson.
Ryan Zimmerman gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
The first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes to the hole left side, and it's through. A base hit. Around third and being waved on home. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
With that base hit, he drives in the go-ahead run. And he is excited. He got every right to be.
Josh Osich will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Josh Osich.
Jason Worth will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
First and second now, 1 man out. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he takes a look at strike 3 called. And that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning. But now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Daniel Murphy steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
2 down, runners at first and second. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Well, they've done a really good job against this guy so far, and it's the first time in the series that they've held him without a hit.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Fastball here?
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Two men are on with 2 men out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Jose Lobaton stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
And when he's in a jam, he's going to reach back for a little something extra on that fastball. Boy, that's nice to have in reserve.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You've got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
The 2-1 on its way. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And he is out at the plate. Trying to extend the lead to 2. Instead, he's cut down, and the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Nationals on top, 2-1. Oliver Perez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Oliver Perez.
Angel Pagan will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. Got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on by Espinosa takes care of him for the first out.
Yeah, it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Connor Gillespie will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now the pitch. Slow grounder to first. Zimmerman is up with it, and good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Gregor Blanco will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 7, Gregor Blanco.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Blanco will dig for second. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. He waits. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Espinosa's up with it. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Will Smith will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Danny Espinosa, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. Fastball called strike 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Michael Taylor will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Michael Taylor.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
On the ground to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Center fielder number 9, Ben Revere.
Ben Revere digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. Pitch on the way. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. The Nationals lead it 2-1. Striding in to start the ninth, Joe Panic. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Mark Melanson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 35, Mark Melanson.
Leading off the inning, Joe Panic, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1. Inside corner called a strike 1 and 2. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Yeah, and that would have been nice to get that tying run on base, and this ball's definitely hit hard enough. It's just right at his man.
Buster Posey gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Lined hard toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. Well, the first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a 1-out single.
Brandon Belt comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events. Melanson's ready. Here's the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Runners on first with 1 down. Ball 3 as he misses low with it here. On deck, there are the unique stylings of Hunter Pence. He'll be next. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
He may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help things.
Hunter Pence gets a chance here with the tying run at second and the potential winning run at first with 1 away.
Yeah, and if you're the hitter right here, you just got to keep it simple and try to get that tying run. On the mound, you've got to remember that you're just 1 ground ball away from escaping with the win.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Hit slowly back to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, it wasn't exactly the finest swing in the world, but at least the net result of it is that it moves the tying run from second over to third. So it wasn't a total loss.
So stepping in, Kelby Tomlinson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And it is a run.
What a turn of events there. You couldn't pick a worse time for that. Not only does that tie the ball game, but it also moves the possible winning run up 90 feet.
Set and a 1-0 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. To short, hit hard. Espinosa's there. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 2-2. Into the box now, Anthony Rendon. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
And now you're in the 10th inning. I don't think anybody in that visiting dugout expected that we'd still be playing, but you've got to put that bottom of the 9th behind you and get on with it. You can still win this ball game.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, it's not just that he's proven to be tough to hit. He's proven to be tough to touch. I mean, here's 3 straight swing throughs. He's just mowing them down right now.
Here's Bryce Harper now. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Ryan Zimmerman stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Curveball, and he's losing it a little here. It's 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just rube one.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full, 3-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
2 out, nobody on. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
That's a good at-bat there. You know, sometimes in extra innings, guys start to chase because they're getting tired and frustrated, and they're looking for one big hit. That's not the case here.
Stephen Drew will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 10, Stephen Drew.
swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Oh, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. Nationals leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Josh Comenter will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning.
Comenter.
Now in the box, Angel Pagan. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Left fielder, Angel Pagan.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Weakly hit towards first. Zimmerman scoops it up. And don't quite know what was going on there, but he's into first base safely.
Maybe a turning point here in a tie ball game. They catch a break, they get the infield single on this ball. Now what will they do from there? They've got tons of options.
Connor Gillespie will step in, a ground-out victim his last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Comenter pauses. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
In a game like this, you hope that the bottom half of your order can pick up the slack here. But this isn't going to help much. Go grab some bench.
Jarrett Parker will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 6, Jarrett Parker.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Snap throw from the catcher, and he saw it coming that time, back in standing. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Taylor is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
You know, once you get into extra innings, every fly ball here makes you go, whoo. But this one didn't have a whole lot behind it, so we're going to keep on playing.
Denard Span struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. And he's in there at third as the possible winning run.
I've got to say, even as a right-handed hitter myself, there's something about a left-handed hitter's swing that's really fun to watch when they square one up. This is a cut fastball, but you see the nice extension, the good follow-through, and he just rips it into center field.
Here's Joe Panik, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Very softly hit to the left side. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go. And we are tied 2-2. George Cantos will be summoned from the bullpen here as he'll take over to start inning number 11.
George Cantos.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy. He drew a walk his first time up.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 1-1, here it comes. Chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Pagan at the track. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy. His first homer so far in the series as the Nationals claim a 3-2 lead.
Oh, well, this is how you start an extra inning off right. Now, he wants to go home, too, so he drops a barrel on that one, and now these guys will need to see if this will stand up.
Into the box now, Jose Lobaton. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Here it comes on 1-1. Tap foul at home plate. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, I'm sure he'll say the damage is already done after serving up the lead, but you know, that's good fortitude to come back with the punch out. And he needed that.
Into the box, Danny Espinoza. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one.
Well, that's where that cutter's most effective, right in on the hands.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike two. One out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, this is how you bounce back from giving up a home run. Back-to-back strikeouts. As a pitcher, you've got to have a short memory out there, and he looks like he's come back from that one in pretty good shape.
In now, Michael Taylor. As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play, it's strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pagan has a beat on it. And that ends the inning. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. It's the Nationals 3 and the Giants 2. Buster Posey will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down a run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
Blake Trinan will come on now in a save situation as he'll try to put an end to the proceedings here in the bottom of the 11th. Buster Posey will step in now with his guys down to run here in extra innings. And gentlemen, I think we've been here before.
Yeah, they were able to overcome a deficit once before. Now, can they get lightning to strike twice?
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Grounded to short. Espinoza fields it cleanly. Throw on by Espinoza takes care of him for the first out.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Now here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
The 0-2 home. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Grounded to first. Zimmerman has it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, it's starting to look like he's got this one under control. Just 1 out away now from a big extra inning victory here on the road.
Hunter Pence strides in, grounded out his last time through. Swing and a liner. Foul. And here's a swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here, 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe it took them a couple more innings than they had hoped, but a win's a win, and they get a good one here on the road in 11 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 3-2. Good night from San Francisco.
The final line score for the ball game.